All right, guys, in this video, we're going to be talking about finding winning offers that work for any local business. So, first, before we move forward, let's define what an offer is. An offer is the carrot that we dangle in front of our prospect in order to get their contact information. It's the shiny object that we dangle to get their contact information. So the offer is essentially a concept, okay? And we're going to be looking at ads mostly in this video. We're not going to be looking at funnels and lead forms and all this other stuff because we don't really need to talk about just the offer. Excuse me. We just need to talk about the offer because that's where the seed starts. That's where the idea starts for this whole thing. So, like I said, in one of the upcoming videos you will be seeing in this program, I will be going over the different ACT frameworks. ACT stands for Attract, Capture, Transform. So let me just show you one ahead of time so that I can once again help clarify what I mean by offer, because I want you to be 100% clear when I teach this to you. So this right here is a text funnel framework. Do not worry about what this means right now. I'm going to explain it in one of the future videos called the ACT frameworks. However, to give you a quick overview, on the left we see a Facebook ad. That Facebook ad has an offer. In the middle we see a two-page website. That website, that funnel as we call it, captures the information, the name, email, and phone number from the customer when they click that ad and they are taken to that two-step funnel, right? So it captures that, and then we can send that information to our customer or our client on the phone. Now, because there are a variety of ways to capture the information, you don't just have to do a two-step funnel. You can do a Facebook lead ad, you can do a messenger bot. There's a variety of ways. We're not going to talk about that in this video. We're just going to talk about the first column, which is the A. And the A is the ad, the attract. We're attracting with the offer. So that's all we're going to talk about in this video. Again, I just wanted to clearly define what I meant by offer. Basically, the thing we're promoting in our advertisement. All right. So, finding winning offers that work for any local business. The first type of offer, and one of the most common, is the crazy discount offer. This is where we offer something common for a crazy discount for a local business just to get people in the door, and then when they get in the door, they become customers. The next one is a resource. This is where we give our prospects something like a downloadable PDF or cheat sheet that brings value to them, value to their lives, and then we have our client contact them to follow up to fulfill on more information or whatever. I'll show you some examples in a moment. The third is event. This is where we want to get prospects to an event so our client can close them and create customers. And the final one is a quiz. And the quiz is where we ask a prospect a variety of questions in order to give them some sort of answer, and then our client contacts them to give them the answer and turns them into a customer. So let's look at some examples for the crazy discount offer. These are two really good examples. On the left, you'll see an ad. It says Downtown Gym Tampa. So it says, "Hey Tampa, looking for a sophisticated place to work out? My name is Mark J, and I am the owner of Downtown Gym Tampa. I'm doing something crazy to promote our new location. We're giving away a voucher for 30 days free at our gym. Click the Learn More button to claim yours. Only 50 available, first come, first serve. Claim yours now." And then at the bottom it says, "Claim your voucher for 30 days free at Downtown Gym." Okay, so to look into this a little further, I will be covering in a copy lesson in the course how to write this copy. But to go over it really quickly with you, I call out my local, my local prospects, my city, Hey Tampa. I mention something that relates to the gym. It's a higher end gym, so I'm going to say something like looking for a sophisticated place to work out, because that's the clientele they want to attract. And then I say, my name is Mark. I identify myself, Mark J, and I'm the owner of Downtown Gym Tampa. So I've introduced the owner, and then I've said I'm doing something crazy to promote our new location. And then I tell them what we're giving away. We're giving away a 30-day free voucher. And then I tell them how to get it. Click the learn more button to claim yours, only 50 available. And at that point, I can take them to a messenger. I can take them to a two-step funnel. I can take them to a variety of things. But that is the offer, right? And I put a nice picture of their gym there on the left, as you can see. Now, on the right, you'll see the same thing, but it's for Planet Chiropractic. And you'll see that big Planet Chiropractic outside image of the building outside. And it says, hey Tampa, this is Dr. John from Planet Chiropractic, and I'm doing something crazy to promote my clinic. I'm giving away 20 discount vouchers for first visit, x-rays, and first adjustment for only $21. Click here to claim your voucher for first visit, x-rays, and first adjustment for only $21. All right. And I also put a little scarcity in the area below that, which is the newsfeed description link. And again, I'll walk you guys step by step through how to create these ads as well. But I'm just showing you the offers that work. So this is a crazy discount offer. Why does this work? It works because most gyms give like a free pass for a day or 7 days. Not very many give 30 days away free. So that's why it's a crazy discount, not just a discount. Now over on the right for Planet Chiropractic, most clinics do not give you a first visit, x-rays, and first adjustment for only 21 bucks. That's a crazy low offer. The reason this works is because when somebody goes into the chiropractic office and they get their crazy discount, they often become actual clients and they come back at full price. And for the gym on the left, they come in, and what I usually tell my clients to do is when they come in, I tell them to offer a free personal training session if they go ahead and sign up that day and forget the 30 days free. So they can get their 30 days free, and then at the end of the 30 days, they can sign up and become a customer. That does work. Or what works better is you say, hey, listen, you can have your 30 days free, or you can get a free personal training session if you sign up today, right? So when we run these ads, I've run both of these ads to multiple clients like this, and it's worked really, 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 really well. Gyms get tons of new gym members, and chiropractors get tons of new patients. All right, they work really well. That's a crazy discount offer. And you can apply this to most local businesses. You can apply this to restaurants. You can apply it to bars. You can apply it to a lot of different businesses like that. It doesn't work so well with professional services like bookkeeping or something. I mean, it does. I've actually seen people run discount offers on bookkeeping, and they do work. But I have something else that I feel is a little bit better for that, which I'll show you in a minute. So next, we have resource. So as I mentioned, bookkeeping, on the left, you'll see Tampa accountant John Smith, and it says, hey, Tampa small business owners. So again, we identify our market. Hey, Tampa small business owners. Who wants to pay more taxes? Not us. Hi, I'm Tampa CPA John Smith, and I created the end of the year bookkeeping checklist. It's totally free to download. If you want to make wrapping up the end of the year easier than ever, then you need this checklist. Just click the link, enter your info, and I will text it right to your phone. Get it here. And then at the bottom, I say download your free end of year bookkeeping checklist. And then I'll just take a snippet from my copy and put it below that in the text below that. If you want to make wrapping up the end of year easier than ever, then you need this checklist download. So this right here works because they go to download the checklist, we get their phone number, the accountant John will call them, ask them if they have any questions. Next thing you know, a conversation is started and they have a new client. Okay, you would need to do one of two things for this. You would either have to have your client create the checklist, or you could have a VA, or you could just like download something from a stock. There's different websites out there that kind of like create these for you. You could hire somebody to create one. What I actually do is I create one. I hire an accountant to create it, and then I hire a designer to make it look pretty, and then I use that same PDF for multiple clients. And I actually do that with real estate, which I'll show you in a second, which is the ad on the right. But this image you're seeing here on the left, this actually came from one of our students in the course, and so I'm assuming he made that image. But this right here is a simple resource ad for an accountant. All right. And again, you're calling out, you're saying, hey, who wants to pay more taxes? Not us. So here's this thing to help you not do that. So on the right, we see Tampa Bay homes for sale. Attention Tampa Bay, again, attention. You could say attention Tampa home buyers. You could say that as well. Do you know anyone looking to buy a home? Follow here. You could also say click here. One of the students in our course, JR, actually wrote this copy one time, and he said follow here, and I said, why do you put follow here? He's like, I don't know, but it converted really well, and we tried it, and for some reason that word converts really well. I'm not sure why, but anyway, it says we have compiled a free report of homes for sale under $230,000. Some of these homes may even qualify for special financing programs. Follow here. Thanks, Denny. Now, what I've done here, and this one works really well, is I go into a city, let's say Tampa Bay. I find out what the median, the average home value is. Now, the average home value in Tampa Bay is $230,000. So then you'll see those pictures down there. Those pictures look a little good for $230,000 in our area. So what I do is I go on like Trulia or something, and I'll find images of homes that are $230,000, but they look like they should be more like $300,000. And I'll search for a good 30 minutes to find those. I'll post 3 pictures like that, and that way when people see this ad, they're like, wow, that looks pretty good for $230,000, and that makes them really interested. You don't want to grab a mansion and do that, because that looks now it looks like scammy. I was like, oh, please give me a break, So you want to be reasonable, but especially that house on the bottom left looks really good for $230,000. So anyway, that right there is good because I'm giving them a list of homes, right? Now, to get the actual list of homes, what I'll do is the realtor I'm running ads for, I will just ask him for an MLS link, because realtors, they can create these MLS links. I'll ask him for an MLS link of a list of homes that are really good for under $230,000, and he'll give it to me. If he takes forever, then I'll go ahead and, just go ahead and I'll run the ad anyway. And I'll just tell the realtor, I'll be like, look, they're going to ask you for a list of homes. Now, even though I do that, you would think, okay, the customer will, ask the realtor for a list of homes. The realtor will then create the MLS and send it to him. Believe it or not, what happens 99% of the time is we run this ad. The realtor calls the person, so that they see the ad, they go to a thank you page or something that says, hey, we're going to send you your list shortly, just stand by or whatever. And the realtor then calls them, and when they actually start talking, both of them totally forget about the list of homes, and they just start talking and building a rapport, and they book an appointment to go see houses, and the relationship just takes off. So it's funny. This is like the one ad I run where I never actually have to create the resource, and nobody cares, even though I said I'm creating the resource. So it's funny. But this type of ad also works really well for coaching. Like I've done a lot of coaching where I actually created like a Facebook ad checklist or something, and I gave it away, and that got them on my list. And then I sold coaching back in the day. But that's not what we're covering here. What we're covering here is local business. So that's why I'm giving you local business examples. So these are just 2 examples of a resource you could give away in order to get the contact information. Okay. And like I said, you will need to create this if you plan to actually like email it to them or put it on a thank you page where they can download it. And I'll talk more about that in a different video. But again, I'm just showing you the offer. So next we have events. Man, I love doing events. My first event ad I ran, it was for a VIP party for a condo in Houston. We spent $441 in ads, and we sold almost $1 million in condos in a week. So I modeled the ad on the left after the one I did for that. So as you can see, it says High Rise Tampa. Hey Tampa, Skyline Condos is having these are mock-up ads. I just made these names up. But Skyline Condos is having an exclusive VIP party next Saturday, the 19th at 7 p.m. Come check out our beautiful high-rise condo units and enjoy free drinks. Yes, we have a bartender all night long. The only way to get a ticket is through this post. Click the link to secure your VIP ticket, and then you can put the link there. Shows a nice image of the condo unit. And that's not even Tampa in the background. So I'm just, again, it's a mock-up ad. And then it says secure your free VIP ticket this Saturday at 7 p.m. The only way to get this ticket is through this post, yada, yada. Learn more. And that will take them, again, to a capture page where we can get their information, okay? And then I tell my client, I say, have this little mixer. And by the way, just so you guys understand, this is essentially an open house. So I'm not saying, hey, come to our open house. Why? Because an open house is old. It's boring. It's out of date. But if I say, ooh, it's an exclusive VIP party and we have a bartender and we're going to have free drinks, that's different. And that gets people there. And they do buy. They will buy. They will sign contracts. They will buy condos, believe it or not. So now on the right, we have an example for a local gym. So Tampa Fit Club. Hey, Tampa Fit Club is doing a 100% free baby belly boot camp this Saturday at 2 p.m. The truth is there are specific exercises that target the part of the belly most affected by giving birth, and we would love to take you through these exercises this Saturday. Only 20 spots available. The only way to grab a spot is through this post. Click the link to secure your spot, and then, secure your free, the headline at the bottom, secure your free spot for Baby Belly Boot Camp this Saturday at 2 p.m. So when they click that, we're going to then have our client call them, remind them to come in. These ladies come in, they take a free class, and then at the end, they say, hey, would you guys like to sign up for personal training sessions or sign up to our gym or whatever? And people get a ton of results with this. You could also do a free women's self-defense class if it's a martial arts studio, or a free, stop bullies class if it's like a jiu-jitsu studio. There's unlimited possibilities, guys. I'm just showing you some examples, okay? And then finally, we have a quiz ad. This is an actual ad I ran for a client. It says the Leon Isle Team AFN, whatever that means. I usually try to I usually try to talk to my clients and have them, instead of something weird like that, I try to say like High Rise Tampa, something like that's descriptive, and because the name of the page matters. But if they don't listen, then I leave their weird page name, whatever it is. So it says, how do you know if you qualify for a VA loan? So what this guy is doing is he's doing veteran loans. And the thing about veteran home loans is that there's some mystery around them, like how do you get qualified? So anytime there's an offer there's mystery around, like loans and mortgage and things like that, a quiz funnel is great, like a see if you qualify funnel. So how do you know if you qualify for a VA loan? Veterans can get amazingly low rates on homes with no money down, but how do you know if you qualify? My name is Leon Isle, and I specialize in helping veterans get one of the biggest benefits they are owed, VA loans. Finding out if you qualify is super simple. You can find out in minutes by taking this quiz here. Why are VA loans so special? The VA loans have a ton of benefits over regular home loans, such as no money down, no need to purchase mortgage insurance, interest rates are lower than non-VA loans, credit score requirements are less strict, DIT requirements are much less strict. Bottom line, VA loans are much easier to qualify for, and it's much less expensive to get into your new home. Active duty and retired, welcome to apply. Find out if you qualify in minutes. Click here. Now, as you notice, there's a video there. We got the guy to simply read what was in the copy on just like a cell phone video. He sent it to us, and we used it as a video. Simple. And then it says, click here to find out if you qualify for a VA loan in minutes. Now, I am going to show you this. This is a capture page. And the reason, I know I said I wasn't going to show you this, but the reason I'm showing you this is because when you do a quiz funnel, like, you have to use a capture page. I mean, that's the one situation where, well, I mean, no, not really. I guess you could do a messenger bot. Yep, you could actually click learn more and go to a messenger bot, and the messenger bot could ask them the questions and then say, hey, you're approved. Let us give you a call or something like that. You could do that. But in most cases, we use a simple quiz page like you see on the right, and it'll say like what, and it's so simple, guys. Like, it's so freaking simple. It says, what branch of the military are you in? They choose their branch. The next one says, do you live in this state, right? Because it's the state he's licensed in. We're running ads to that state. and then it just says like your, enter your name, email, and phone number, and we'll send you your approval status. And then when they enter it in, it gives Leon here the contact info. He calls him on the phone and he says, hey, let's get you approved. Now, here's the funny thing. As far as I know, if you're a veteran, you're approved for a VA loan, I think, right? So the quiz is like kind of funny, you have to get approved for that home or whatever, but it's kind of funny because you would think that this quiz is stupid because if they're a veteran, they can get a VA loan. That's what a VA loan is for. But it's funny how well this works. It's just funny how well this works because they still click on it. We did we spent like $100 and we got a loan within like $100, and then within $500, it was like 3 or 4 loans, something like that. I don't remember the exact details, but point is this works. Okay. So now that I've shown you the different, the crazy discount, the resource, the event, and the quiz, before I let you go for this lesson, I want to cover something really, really quickly that's so vitally important, and that's how to keep your ads compliant. There's certain things you cannot say in advertisements, and I've carefully worded these advertisements to scoot around those things you cannot say. So before I let you go, I want to explain. So on the left, downtown gym, I say, hey, Tampa, looking for a sophisticated place to work out. I don't say looking to lose weight. Facebook does not like it when you get into weight, race, gender. They don't like that. They will disapprove and maybe even shut down your ad account if you do too much of that. So I like to say something sort of like third person, or something that is not directly talking about their weight or something like that. So for instance, I wouldn't say, are you looking to lose weight? I would say, being overweight is, or I wouldn't even say that. I would say something like, the number one way to lose weight is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right? So I wouldn't say, hey, you can lose weight with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or hey, are you looking to lose weight? I would say the number one way to lose weight is with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So you see the difference there? I'm not claiming anything. I'm not singling them out by their weight. I'm not asking them if they are looking for weight loss. I'm just stating a fact. I'm stating a fact that the number one way to lose weight is through Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So the biggest way to get around these little things that Facebook doesn't like is to state a fact. So for instance, over here, I don't need to say like, hey, Tampa, do you have back pain? Because now, again, Facebook does not like when you try to talk about diseases, diagnose a disease, or single somebody out because of a ailment or disease they have. So instead of saying, do you have back pain, I could say something like, back pain sucks, right? That's stating a fact. But I don't really need to do that in this advertisement because I'm saying this is Dr. John from Planet Chiropractic. Everybody associates chiropractic with back pain, so I don't really need to do that. They get the point, right? So next, and I also don't say like we can make your back feel better. You can never claim to treat a disease or cure an ailment or anything like that. So I would never say, I would just say like, listen, you're going to get your first adjustment, right? For $21. I don't say we're going to fix your back pain. You cannot say that. You will get your ad account shut down. Do not say that. So next in here, again, I say, I don't, for, hey, Tampa small business owners. I don't say, hey, male Tampa small business owners. I can't say that. I don't say, hey, working moms. Hey, stay-at-home moms. Hey, moms with small businesses. Cannot single somebody out by gender or by father, mother, nothing like that. So I say, hey, Tampa small business owners. Now, if I wanted to just target women, I could just target just women, and just say, hey, Tampa small business owners, and it's still going to be only shown to women. So I don't say, let us cut your tax bill. Now, that's on the line, because, they may squeeze, hey, let us cut your tax bill, but most likely that's not compliant. So instead of saying, let us cut your tax bill, I would say, who wants to pay more taxes? Not us, right? So we're mentioning a pain, a desire, but we're not claiming something, okay? So then, you know, I just mentioned, like, who wants to pay more taxes? Not us. Hey, I'm, you know, Tampa John Smith, whatever. Over here on the right, there's not a lot of non-compliance with real estate. Real estate's pretty wide open. You just, when you're doing a real estate lead, Facebook may make you agree to fair housing requirements. That's about it. But there's really not a ton of, at least the ads I run, I can't really think of not common non-compliant copy. Real estate's pretty, not, you know, real estate's not a non-compliant niche, I would say. That's pretty wide open. So same thing with the high-rise Tampa on the left. Okay, so on the right, Tampa Fit Club. So this one is super, like, I had to be very careful of this copy on the right. So I don't say, hey, Tampa moms. I just say, hey, Tampa, right? So when I say Tampa Fit Club is doing a 100% free baby belly boot camp this Saturday at 2 p.m., here's what I did. I did not say, let us help you get rid of your baby belly. Oh my God, that would get disapproved so quick, because now we're singling them out by their body type, right? Like, that's like, they don't like that. You cannot say that. But if I say we're doing a boot camp and it's called Baby Belly Boot Camp, anybody with half of a brain knows what that kind of means, right? So I just call it something descriptive like that. Now keep in mind, guys, this is flirting the line. This may even get disapproved. And I've had this ad disapproved before, and sometimes it gets approved. And so I've had to change this ad for some clients to just say baby, after baby boot camp, right? And that got approved. So this is still flirting the line, guys. So that's why I'm trying to give you a variety of examples. So then I say, the truth is there are specific exercises that target the part of the belly most affected by giving birth, and we would love to take you through these exercises this Saturday. So I'm stating a fact. I'm not saying we can help you lose that baby belly. I'm not claiming that. I'm not saying let's get rid of that baby belly. I'm not claiming that. You cannot say that. But if I state a fact, if I say there are exercises that target the part of the belly that is affected by birth, that's more stating a fact. That could get approved. So I hope you guys understand the difference between claims and stating a fact. And when you state a fact, people still get it, right? Like a woman that wants to get rid of her baby belly, she can read this and get the point and have a desire to go to this thing without me saying, we're going to help you get rid of your baby belly. Let's get rid of your baby belly. We don't need to say that. The copy we have here is fine. They get the point, and we should be able to make this compliant. Okay? So again, that's just some examples of how to keep your ads compliant. Number one, never ever talk about someone's gender, their age, body characteristics. Just state a fact that someone would be interested in if they did have those characteristics. Okay, so be very, very careful of that. I will include a link to a portion of the actual Facebook.com website that shows you their current rules. Now, I could do a video on the rules, and I actually will, but I like to provide a link because their rules can change, and sometimes they do change. For instance, they just banned anything related to cryptocurrency. So, you know, I like to provide a link so you can go and you seek in the most recent, up-to-date rules and guidelines for Facebook ads. However, the reason that I, again, implore you to go after local businesses is because they don't really change the rules for that much, right? So, you know, something like cryptocurrency or Forex, you don't know what's going to happen with that. But a local gym, that's easy, okay? All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.